Hey guys, hello. Hey, welcome back to my bench. You haven't seen anything out of me for quite a while now, and sorry about that, but I do have excuses. I do. I kind of came out of retirement a little bit and took a job building some studios or rebuilding some studios that I helped build in 1996. Putting new stuff in them. We went from all wires to all streaming audio over IP and Axia Telos system. That was very interesting. It's it's a whole different way of looking at things. In 1996, we ran miles of wire. In 2024, you hook up a bunch of Cat 6s. That was, it's fun. I'm still doing it. We got a lot more to do, but we managed to get the control room on the air, and most of the studios are done, and all of the microphones are run through a mic X node or mic node, and then X nodes all over the place, and oh wow, it's just. I'll tell you what, some of the programming help files leave a little bit to be desired on that stuff, but we got it figured out. And also, here about the beginning of July, I was volunteered to be the quartermaster for my local VFW. And let me tell you, that's a lot of work. Especially when you're starting from the ground up, figuring out ways to do things because they weren't done right to begin with, and that's what I've been doing for the past several months. But I'm going to see if I can continue doing my stuff here. It's going to be kind of few and far between, I'm afraid, for a little while until I get everything all straightened out. But we got something today. This one... I've not done one of these before for you. This is a Sage Endec Receiver. This is a fully populated one, which is cool. Basically, it's just got the little lights for carrier and modulation. You got your 6-channel select and your volume control. On the back, you've got, what was that? Oh, that's not good. Okay. Okay. On the back, you've got your antenna inputs here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are your outputs. This is audio. This is your modulation, your carrier output lights, so that you can monitor them offside. This is your, for their different channels here, and different channels here. They use these mostly for monitoring the weather channel, AM channels, FM channels for your EAS notifications, so that you can have one box that monitors all three if you need them for wherever you are for your EAS. It's pretty cool. This is the input for a DC input, 12 volts, I believe. This is the external speaker output, and that's pretty much all there is on these things. However, I don't like that noise. Let's open this thing up. I never really wanted to be a bookkeeper, but as a as a quartermaster, that's what I've ended up doing. I guess in some ways, it sort of goes along with being a radio station engineer in a strange sort of way that everything is mission critical. Just like playing with money, everything's mission critical. There's no room for mistakes, although I do make them periodically. I get this thing out of my way a little bit. There we go. All right, what's that noise? Oh. That noise. Okay. Whoa, that's good. Okay. We'll just put that back there for now. Well, all right. This is the way these things are set up. They're pretty simple little device actually. It's basically these are just radio bricks. And their individual frequencies. This one is AM and FM. A little AM radio, FM radio on here. This one is a VHF radio, and this one is, I don't know. To tell you the truth, I'll have to look it up. I think this is just dual VHF. I'm not sure. We'll look it up. Maybe. Is it one of these? Well, we'll look it up in the manual here. Anyhow, so he says this one does not work. He bought a new power supply for it because that one was missing. And he says it just doesn't work. So we'll find out here. Let me gather up some stuff. We'll be right back. Okay, well, I was wrong. This is just another AM/FM over here. It's a 113 OP113113. I don't know if there's a UHF or not. It wouldn't make sense. Why would there be? There's nothing you're going to monitor for EAS off a UHF. But this one would give you your other channels. You're supposed to have 3 in most places to monitor, and this little box will take care of all of them. Here's his little power supply, and it says 12 volts at 1 amp. That'll be good enough. Plug her in over here, and plug it in here. And these don't have an on-off switch. Nothing happening. Nothing at all. Okay, well, thou shalt check voltages first. What happened to my thingy here? Here it is. Okay. Let's make sure we got voltage here. Bring up the monitor. There we go. All right. And yes, we do. So we got voltage there. One of the cool things about these little guys, and sometimes bad things, is because you lose them, you can pull off these little screws in the front. These things come down and you can pull this whole thing out so you can get to the back of here. Well, sort of, if you won't mind taking it off the front of you here. I'm going to take the whole thing off. Let's unplug this for now. It's just easier. This is, they provide this to be able to do this so that when it's in the rack, you can flip it open and change the frequency without taking it out of the rack. But we want to look at the back of it. If I'm not mistaken, let me see if I can find this. I believe, whoops. Oh, here, I'll show you what I'm doing over here. Doink, okay. That's not it. Hey, these are just for radio, more radio. Where's the power supply in this thing? Sometimes I think it would be easier to have books, but heck, with all the manuals I've got and all the crap I've got, some of this is really big manuals too, so. Nope. All right, where is the power supply? I might cut some of this out in post. Now this is how you do your frequencies. This is your AM frequency. You would do like 107. Well, 1070 AM would be 107. Really simple. Your FM's over here. Let's get this into something that you can see. Your FM's over here. So set your frequency, so like 105.9. Okay, and then your VHF and UHF receivers. I guess they do have a UHF. Anyway, for like weather radio around here, it's 162.55. So you just plug it into here. It's real easy to change frequencies. Not the greatest receivers in the world. They're not supposed to be. What do they got? Sensitivity, 20 dB. Selectivity greater than 45 dB. They're not in the FM receiver. What is it? 2 microvolts for 26 dB signal in the noise. 2 microvolts, that's quite a bit. And then the FM receiver, or the VHF, 0.35 microvolts for 12 dB sign. That's not bad. That's pretty good for FM, for a VHF. Where the heck is the... Here it is. There's no power supply. It's just where it comes in. What we got here? Okay, so right here. So it comes in, it goes through a fuse, some sort of fuse, and another sort of fuse, and that would be on here, on this little board here. So what we got? We got the FB. Okay, so that's not a fuse, that's a B. That's a ferrite bead, and that is going to be, let's get something to point with here. All right, so that's going to be right here. Let's see if we can get this down and show you. If I can get it back far enough. Yeah, okay, here we go. Here's the ferrite bead here. This is where the power comes in, this little plug up here. See, right there. And this would be the fuse. It is a service mount fuse in a holder. I must admit, I've never seen one of those before. So, let's check it and see what we got. Probably not. Okay. I know. You saw me take that apart, didn't you? Yep, here it is. Good. Let's pull you back out so I can have some room to play with. Okay. Alrighty, and we are on ohms. And is 750K or 730 and dropping like a capacitor somewhere. So no, that's not good. That is not good. Come here. It got stuck. How in the world? Okay. There we go. I wonder if I got any of those. Hang on. Okie dokie. Look what I found. Let's see what I got in here. This is a 1.5 amp, huh? Oh boy. Huh. Did we get lucky or what? 1.5 amps. This is unique. I've not seen one of these before. This is something special. So let's. All right. That's in there. I presume. Boy, that's stupid. But I presume that this ferrite bead is okay. You can blow these out. But not in this case. It's good. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let us see what happens now when we plug it in. Aha. We have lights. And they're blinking. So, turn the volume up. Ooh. Nothing. So it says I have a carrier on 5. Carrier on 5. Which should be over here. But I got no audio at all. Alright, I know a secret about these. Unfortunately. And let's get the scope working. Oh, blink, blinkety blink. Okay. You know what? Instead of the scope, I think I'm just going to do it with audio here. Okay. First of all, I got to turn it on. Well, this is a well-organized sort of thing today here, isn't it? Haven't done one of these for a while, so I'm a little rusty. Okay. Here's my speaker. I'm turned up a little bit on the audio. Let's see what we got. Okay. Well, that's on 2. Give it a, I think 2 is on the inside, right? Yeah, here it is. That should be FM, I believe. Yeah, now I got carrier and audio. Still nothing out of the speaker though. Just noise. All right, let's see what frequency we're on here. We are on 103.9. Well, I'll tell you what, I want to get on something little that I know is there. 9, yeah. 9, 7. That one's close to me here. Put you back here. All right. Well, interesting. Still got no audio. I got noise. Ugh. Boy, that is a tight fit back there. Hold on. We'll do it this way. There we go. Yep. Okay, so we got audio. You know what that means? That means the silly speaker's bad. I'll betcha. Let's measure it. Should be its 8 ohm speaker. And it is a infinite ohm speaker. Okay, well, hang on. Okie dokie, through the magic of YouTube, here we go. Speaker. These little puppies are the best I could find. Got them from DigiKey. With shipping, they're like $12. But you don't have much of a choice out there. And I'll tell you why. If you look, this is fixed. You can't do anything about this. It's fixed in there. And you only have so much room. Fortunately, for us, it happens to be enough. Let's take this guy off. And you don't, wow, what, did you strip that one on there, folks? This is not the first one. For crying out loud, it does not want to come off, and it got a lock washer underneath it. It's one of the chintzy ones, but still, there's not enough room here to get a oh, brother. Really? Okay. Got to take this whole thing off of here to replace the speaker. All this room in here. Okay, fun. Yeah, the board is getting in the way of the nut. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on. Gotta hold on to those. I hope this guy's got the other hold down screw for the front of this thing, because it's missing over here on this side. Alright. Riveting. He's taking it apart. Okie dokie. Alright. Look at that. Okay. Well, I'm not even going to try to unsolder this. I'm just going to cut it off. They're there. Okay. There we go. Alright. Put this one back on. And this will I believe, if I remember correctly, yeah, I have to extend a couple of these holes. Hang on again. Okay. Pick two. Pick two. These two, I guess. Like I said, you don't have much choice on this little speaker, so you just go with what you can. Ah, that wasn't good. But you got to drill out a hole because they just don't fit. The holes are not quite there. All right. Not quite big enough or far enough apart. Don't really understand how, but I guess it's just different. But now nope. Okay. The other ones too. Carefully. I don't want to go through my finger. Unfortunately, some of my tools are over at the other job, and I just don't have this is way too much drill for this, and the wrong bit. I think that'll do it. Yeah, this was the only speaker I could find the right size. So there we go. And the little cone is not touching the front. That's good. All right. So let's put the lock washers back on. Yeah, come on. Having a time here. Fingers are not fully cooperating. right. Wow. This one doesn't want to go. There we go. There. Okie dokie. Everything is all tied up so good in here. There we go. Everything's all tied in to each other so that you just don't have much room to fool with. Yeah, I suppose I could take the whole thing apart, but don't want to. Don't want to. Okay. These little connectors here, they can be kind of finicky. Okay, well, let's put this away. All right, now okay. This is not magnetic. Yeah, where's the other screw? Did I lose one? Nope, there it is. Okay. So, interesting. Let's see if we can get this back on here. Yeah. Very nicely done. I'm just going to cut this off. Like, right there. Well, that's some tough wire. Well, at least the coating on it's pretty good. Okay. So, tin this up. There's that one. And this one. Interesting. All right, so we got to put this one here. Good. All right. See if we got any noise now. We should. Yeah. Yeah, it's about as good as it gets. These little speakers are crap as far as intelligibility goes. What have I got set here? We got it set on 610. That's the AM. Yep. So that works. So let's see if we can pick up. Yeah, there it is.
Now looking at the weather patterns affecting the southern Great Lakes and Ohio Valley
Yay!
region. A large area of high pressure stretching from the Ohio Valley through the eastern Great Lakes will offer dry conditions with a
It works.
trend into early next week. A cold front will cross the region Wednesday.
And we got to check this other one. What's it set at? Make sure. That's too small. All right. So let's see. This one is. Oh heck! Let's see. One. No. Let's see. See, about the only AM station I can get here in the shop is 610. And 9. Zero, 9, 9, 7. All right. Let's see if we can get anything on these. Yep. There we go. All right, so they all work. Lights are all flashing. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. There we go. 5, 6. We're still trying to get in there. There we go. There's my AM station. Without much of an antenna. Come on. There it is. There's my AM station. All right, so everything works good. And we're all back up and running again. Anyhow, there's going to be a lot of editing to this one. That's the inside of a Sage Endec. And what goes wrong with them, I don't know why that fuse went out. No clue. About the only other thing you're going to find on these is there is a little, right back here, if you can see that, I'll bring you in. Come on. No, yes, maybe. All right, right about there is a little tiny it's not a transistor, it's a FET. It's the first thing that it sees from the antenna. And those blow. They get blown out. They're just 7002s. There's nothing to them. Just replace them. They're fine. It doesn't generally take out anything else in here. These do not need tuning. They come tuned. Don't mess with them. You're not going to get them any better than they are. They are what they are. Every once in a while, these caps will go up, but not very often. Very, very seldom, actually. So, there you go, folks. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope something we haven't seen before. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and a like. And don't forget to subscribe. Talk to you later.